Hey, how worried are you guys about rain?
Well, you know what? This wouldn't be the first wet country fest. We always joke that it always rains at least once on the weekend. And if it does get rainy and wet like it has in the past, it says we'll deal with it. Our campers are used to it. It says we're out there right now making sure the campground's ready to go. Over the years, we've built up our drainage to drain water away, and everything should be. Hopefully, everything will go well. And this is I see our post on Facebook or on the socials this morning shows a picture from years past with all of our fans sitting in the crowd in their multicolored ponchos and watching the show with big smiles on their faces.
Ponchos this year, I understand, are going to be available again, and you guys also are going to have a meteorologist on site?
Yeah, we always have a meteorologist on site or available remotely through Zoom or and following the weather for us. Just because again, rain is one thing, but severe weather is another issue, and you've got that many people in a small area outdoors. We're always worried about strong winds, tornado warnings, lightning, stuff like that. So we do have measures in place to make sure that we get in ahead of the weather. If some adverse weather is coming in that's going to affect everything, we can clear the amphitheater out. Worst case scenario, we do have a very detailed and comprehensive emergency plan to take care of our patrons and make sure that they get off the site safely if it actually comes to that. I don't know that I've been involved in Countryfest for about 15 years, and we've never actually had to evacuate the site. A few times we've had to empty out the amphitheater for a bad thunderstorm, shut it down for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then we all go back out there and sit down and watch the show again.
Let's get to the guts of the show then. Rain or shine. Besides Jelly Roll, what are some of the other big additions this year? Or I guess stars you're excited about coming to the show. Let's start there with the stars.
Sure, we've got a lot of good. Like you said, you mentioned Jelly Roll on Saturday night. There, I says we've got Tyler Hubbard on Friday, Nate Smith on Sunday. Hearing a lot of really good buzz about Cameron Whitcomb is going to be there this year. Young up and coming Canadian act there, but really showing things up. The Hunter brothers are back this year. Brett Kissel, Blackhawk, Owen Riegling. Saturday night or sorry Thursday night we've got JJ Wild is another Canadian rock singer going to be there for our Thursday night kickoff party. We got a lot of great MCMA artists too. We like our local talent, the Sean Taylor Band. Kate's Outlaw is going to be there, which is our small town favorite here, right from Dauphin. So I said we've got a lot of entertainment, and I think I'd like to say we've got something for everybody. So
What are the new things you've added this year? You've got some things going on in the daytime.
we do have a couple of new things in the daytime there. I know last year we brought in actually a golf competition up on the mound in the campground there. We have a little hole-in-one competition going up there. This year, we are planning a poker derby around the site there. People can go around the site during the afternoon and try and complete the poker derby. And I believe prizes include tickets to next year's festival. A new vendor in there this year is we're going to have mini golf up top there. So it's apparently a portable mini golf setup. They're going to come up there and people can go play mini golf in the afternoon. Plus some of our old favorites like the pierogi eating contest and the flip cup contest. And, just to give people something to do during the daytime before the big acts start at night. And also, we do have entertainment in the afternoon there on our hilltop stages. So.
Yeah. You ever done the pierogi eating, Duane?
I like pierogies. I'm not a big fan of seeing how if I can eat 2 dozen in a really short period of time. So I've skipped that to this date. So
I'm with you. I admire from afar. I don't think I could handle it. Tell me a little bit about a memory that you might have. I mean, this has been going on for 36 years, so many Manitobans listening in their heads are going to have their own memories they harken back to. How about you?
well, personally, I've got a memory actually comes from a rainy year. It was the first year. It was actually before I joined the board. I used to go to Countryfest, and I was there when Johnny Reed. No, I don't know if it was the first time he played there, but it was the first time I ever saw Johnny Reed. And I've got to tell you, that guy, whether you love him or hate his music, says he is a fantastic entertainer. He puts on a great show. And I was just blown away because it was a Sunday night and he was closing the main stage and it was raining and he was out in the crowd dancing with the crowd and he had volunteers up on stage dancing with him. And then at the end of the show, it's actually sort of infamous now, is at the end of the show, there used to be a hot tub that sat next to the stage. And at the end of the show, he took his mic and threw it off to the side and went and jumped into the hot tub fully clothed. And apparently, I found out later he was actually wearing the power pack to his mic and sort of wrecked some equipment. But
Oops.
yeah, but that was just that everybody was talking about that on Monday. It says, that was quite the show there. And again, this is seeing everybody sitting out there in the rain having a good time. This is you know I was one of the fans that year, and I've been there a lot of years at the festival when it's rained. And Countryfest fans are pretty resilient, and they like to get out there and enjoy their entertainment. And a little bit of rain isn't going to stop anybody. So,
I think we do festivals, outdoor festivals, just better than just about anybody in this country here in Manitoba. So enjoy it this weekend. For people that don't have never ever been, they need to understand how big this is. How many people are you preparing for?
we're figuring right now we're going to be between 9 and 10,000 people every day. So we're going to have a really good crowd out there. Our amphitheater will actually hold 14,000 if we really, really pack them in there. And I want to say, this is if you've never been, I think we've probably got the best site for an outdoor festival in Canada.
Yeah.
We've got natural amphitheater built into the side of the riding mountains. There's not a bad seat in the house. You can see the stage from every spot in that amphitheater.